None, because the Lakers are not have doesn't have a good enough record, and I don't believe they're going to have a good enough record, Skip, to warrant him or justify him getting that. And I get Steph Curry finished second last year, Skip, and they were in the play-in tournament. But that's not going to happen. I think just the mere fact that LeBron James could be a top 5 vote getter in the MVP conversation, Skip, in year 19 speaks to the volume of the type of season that he's had. No player has ever even received a single vote in year 19. So LeBron probably will finish top 5, Skip. But you look at Giannis, you look at KD, Steph Curry, he's getting a lot of talk. I think KD right now, I would have KD. For me, it would be KD, Giannis, DeMar DeRozan would be my top 3 right now, Skip, as I see it here today. Only 4 MVPs of the 51 since 1971, Skip, have been below a 3 seed. Russ did it, Skip, which you know what year that was. That was the triple-double, the 30-point triple-double season. Moses Malone did it twice, and I think Kareem, if I'm not mistaken, Skip, Kareem did it, and Kareem might have missed the playoffs that year that he won it.
1976, they missed the playoffs, and he won MVP.
But here's the thing, and with Moses, here's the thing, though, what people don't understand. When Kareem did that, the players voted. The players voted until 1979. So the last year, 1980, when Kareem won it, Magic's rookie year. Okay. That was the last year the players voted for the MVP. I don't believe now, with the way the voters are, Skip, he's not going to win it. Now, his team is not good enough, and they're not going to be sympathetic for him because he's playing alongside Russell Westbrook, because they say, you invited him to your house for dinner. So you should have to sit and have dinner and eat with luck.
You're not saying I did. You're saying LeBron did.
I'm saying that's what the voters are going to say.
Yes.
You invited him to dinner, so you should be made to sit at the table with him and eat, even though it's not very good. It's not very pleasant eating. So, no, Skip, I don't think Foxbet has him at 50-1. The mere fact that I probably had him 1,000-1. Especially now with 2019. That's the 6th seed in the West. You're not winning no MVP with that.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to have an undisputed first here because I am going to defend LeBron James. I got to tell you, from my heart, I give him a good shot of winning MVP.
How?
Because of narrative. I think the Russell Westbrook narrative will work to his advantage, even though it was LeBron's fault that he's here. In the larger picture, people are going to say, look what he's overcoming. He's overcoming the guy who's running away with the turnover lead in the NBA, the guy who clearly has become a liability to the Lakers. And LeBron is playing at the highest level we've ever seen a year 19 player play.
Oh, yes,
at.
that's not even close.
So since he missed that Sacramento game with the false positive, I don't know what that was all about, he has come back with a vengeance.
He had.
And I'm looking at these last 16 games. He's had 11 of them over 30.
Yes.
And he's averaging 30.4. And his career high average for a year was 31.4, but he was a younger man.
Yeah. He might have been like 21.
Yeah, okay, he was 21 years of age. Oh, man. So even over the last 8, he's averaging 34.3, which would be a career high if you could sustain it.
Right.
But he's 37 years of age now, just turned.
Right.
Well, how is he doing that? It's astonishing to me.
It is.
And yet, if AD returns, which I assume he will, you don't love the way he's performed, but he's still Anthony Davis. Most people would still rank him as a top 10 player in the league, I think.
I don't know about that.
I don't
maybe
know.
top 15.
Maybe top 15. Okay, whatever. Kendrick Nunn is a good player, and he still hasn't played, and I don't know why. He's hurt, and it's not right.
He had a bone bruise in his knee?
And I'm just going to assume that he's going to play this year.
Okay.
And when he does, he will find his way into the rotation because he's just a good player. I really liked him at Miami against you guys in the bubble in the finals. He's pretty good. He's good enough to help your basketball team.
Yeah.
If you find a place for Russ over in the corner where you can kind of keep him in the corner, you know, and I know that's hard to do, but we saw it the other night. That was the blueprint for success, right? Against Sacramento at home, albeit Sacramento.
Yeah, even when you put the kids in the playpen, they eventually get big enough to climb out of it, and they find a way to get into some trouble.
He probably will.
Exactly.
But I look at the narratives around the league. KD right now might have the edge. He had another big game, 39 points last night, and is leading the league in scoring. But LeBron, even though he doesn't qualify yet, he's second in scoring. What if he climbs to first in scoring because Kyrie is back? And I think KD's minutes and points will start to decline
Right.
because they will try to feature more and more Kyrie.
But here's the thing, though. When AD comes back, LeBron points and his shot attempts are probably going to decline, Skip.
Maybe, but I'm not sure that much. It's almost become LeBron or bust. And it's like AD. We thought this is the year. You were convinced this is the year AD sort of takes over,
It was
right?
supposed to be.
Okay. Well, it's the year LeBron reasserted himself as the king of the Lakers. Okay. So what if KD's numbers do decline? Have you been watching Steph Curry lately? I think chasing the record just sort of ate him up, man.
Yeah.
It just took a lot out of him.
He had 9 points 2 nights ago, and he had an off night last night.
Off night. The last 2 nights, he's a combined last 2 games, 2 for 19 from 3. 2 for 19? That's a lot. It's hard to miss 17 threes in 2 games. For him. So he's now plummeted to 39-something%, but it's the lowest. If he stayed on that path, which he probably won't, that would be the lowest of his career.
Right.
Well, is that MVP caliber? I don't think so. Giannis is always going to be Giannis, but will there be Giannis burnout with the voters? Maybe.
That's probably it. Because, I mean, he's just averaging 27 and 11 like he always does with 5 assists.
So, as you point out, Moses Malone, Russell Westbrook won it as much as 6 seeds, right? 6 seeds. What if LeBron lifts the Lakers to the 4 seed? What if he lifts them past Ja and company, and they're going to get a crack at Ja and company at home in 2 games Sunday night, right? First Atlanta, then comes Ja. Ja's playing at a superstar level. But what if they pass them to the 4 seed? They're not going to catch Utah or Phoenix or Golden State. Okay, they're not.
We might.
No, you're not.
We might go 30 and 10.
Okay, but even Utah, the 3 seed is what, 8.5 games ahead.
We
of
go
you?
30 and 10, we can get them.
Okay, well then that's an MVP case right there, right? If you get them, you'd really be.
You do realize that they still got 3 games left against Golden State. They got another 2 games against Phoenix.
Right.
They got 3 games against Utah.
I just think I know this media. I'm not the biggest LeBron fan, but I think a whole lot of guys with MVP votes. Now we're doing the flip side of Hub Arkush. Are LeBron fans. I think they would love to vote for LeBron for MVP because it's a cool story. It's the most amazing story of a COVID-plagued year, right?
I just don't know if he can. The voices would definitely be a lot louder. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, they were the 3 seed. Skip, you'd be hard-pressed to say he's not the MVP if they're the 3 seed.
Okay, well, it's just 1 seed up, right?
Well, Skip, I mean, he's the 6th in the West. Skip, they're 20 and 19.
Okay. But he's the reason they're even keeping their heads slightly above water.
So 2019, 39 games. So we got 43 games to go. So what would they need to be in order for you? So they 43 games. That means they need to be what, 30 and 13
to finish, to close.
So be 50.
To get to the 4. Not the 3 you're talking about.
Be
Get to the
50 and 32.
I would think that would be pretty impressive for a lot of voters.
Well,
But again, I'm going to knock on wood for him. Can he stay healthy and can he stay energized to continue this pace?
Oh, he's energized to continue the pace. But the thing is, Skip, I mean, this is a historic. I mean, to be on this kind of scoring stretch at this age.
Okay, I'm telling you, you're his biggest fan. I'm not. I'm just telling you, objectively, from this side of the table, I'm seeing potential here.
Yeah, but AD.
What did he scream after he drove and scored?
You know what he said? He said,
I'm a problem. But with a couple of words in there. A hyphenate.
Got to troubleshoot, Skip.
Do you hyphenate
every night somebody got to troubleshoot this problem.
Okay.
Everybody, you can't solve it. You just troubleshoot it knowing that it's going to come back.
Well, that sounds like MVP talk to me, right? Huh?
If you're out here in California, you know how the cable companies is. They come and pop on your screen, troubleshoot. That's what happened in the game.
Okay.
Pop up on the screen when he come to your building. You got to troubleshoot number 6.
Okay. You talking MVP? Well, it sounds like it to me.
Skip, look, I was just throwing it out there yesterday because I started about, hold on. Steph Curry got MVP consideration. He was in the play-in tournament.
Yep.
Why Bron can't get no buzz for the MVP?
Okay, but you started off this whole topic saying no shot.
No, Skip, he
And
can't.
I think you're talking yourself into shot.
No.
Even long shot, right?
No, Kevin. Right now, Skip, Kevin Durant is what KD is doing. I mean, he's just built up such. Kevin Durant's in the catbird seat. Skip, DeMar DeRozan. I don't know why people haven't given DeMar DeRozan. You've been watching what he's doing, Skip. He's been
I know, but
unbelievable.
so is Zach LaVine. So they're going to cancel each other out.
Yeah, and like you said, Giannis is going to be Giannis, but I think he'll get I think he'll get votes.
Well, sure he will.
I think he'll get votes, but I don't think he can win. I don't think he'll win it, Skip.
Okay. Well, I'm here to tell you that I think his MVP popularity is about to take off.
Well,
I think it's going to become the new.
I mean, if we can keep, if we can keep this going at least to the All-Star break.
Yep.
And then what, you got 6 weeks after the All-Star break? Maybe 8 weeks?
I mean, we're getting close to halfway.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
That's crazy. We're at that point already,
Yep.
actually.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.